Hi everyone, and happy 1st of October. We made it. Vlogtober has begun. Thank you so much for watching my almost Vlogtober vlog, if you have done, and thank you for commenting. There were lots of lovely comments, lots of lovely ideas on there, and I will try my hardest to actually respond to them all, but sometimes it can get a bit difficult when there's so many, and work, life, all that stuff. So thank you so much for giving this little corner of YouTube some love. That was really nice. There were some really good ideas as well. There were some questions around Harvey, about what it's like keeping house rabbits, so I will definitely be talking a bit more about that. There was one comment asking if he was litter trained. Yes, he is. Rabbits naturally will go in one place, so think of rabbits in burrows. They will often have a latrine area, so it's really easy to train a house rabbit. In fact, you don't really need to train them, you just need to kind of mop up their first couple of accidents, put it in the litter tray, and then they get the idea. The other thing that really helps is to have them neutered. So Harvey's been neutered, and so now we don't have any accidents at all. Dead simple. So I clean him out every day, and rabbit mess doesn't smell at all, and so yeah, so it's just really easy. But I will go a lot more into detail about how I look after Harvey, if that's something that you're interested in. What else? It is not actually the morning, so after a good start with almost Vlogtober already, I've skipped the morning. I've been busy, I've been doing a bit of cleaning, bit of housework, and obviously Harvey's been in the garden this morning. But this afternoon I'm going to continue with a bit of housework, and then I'm hoping to go up to the allotment plot to do a bit of clearing, because it is that time of year where, yeah, things need taking out. All the broad bean plants have gone over, so they all need taking out, so there's a lot of clearing to do. In fact, we did spend a bit of yesterday doing a bit of clearing up of the plot, and Leon has just gone up the tip now to take about 8 bags of rubbish up to the tip. So yeah, those are my plans for today, but I thought I would take you along with me, and yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later. Hi everyone, it's a little bit later now, so I've spent most of the afternoon up the plot clearing loads of beds, loads of weeds and picking some vegetables, so I've got quite a few things to prep over there, some of which I am going to have for my dinner. So I think I'm going to do a cauliflower and vegetable cheese bake with mashed potato on the top. That's the plan. And then I'm going to have a nice bath and I'm going to do a bit of knitting before I go to bed later. So I hope you've had a good day too, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the 2nd of October and here I am, babbling on the bench, talking to you again in a summer blouse, which seems really weird because normally during Vlogtober and Vlogmas, kind of wrapped up in all the knitwear. But I did actually make this blouse a long time ago. I haven't sewn anything for a while, but that might be about to change. Just listening to the birds. Today it is It is about 8:15 and I am working from home for the first couple of hours this morning, and then I'll be going into 2 schools throughout the day. So I'll take you along with me, obviously not into schools because that wouldn't be appropriate, but I will be taking you along for the ride anyway and filming things in between that I get up to. I've got my tea. I don't really know what else to say. You can tell that it's sort of early and I haven't quite got my brain in gear yet. Now the bus is going past, so hopefully that's not too noisy and you're not picking it up on the microphone. Anyway, clearly babbling, so I'm going to get on with the day. See you later. I have just parked up at my first school of the day, and this school is a new school to me. It's a primary school, and I haven't been here before, but it's a new school that I've taken on the beginning of this term. So I've just pulled up and I've got 10 minutes. I left in plenty of time because I work all across Brighton and Hove, and I wanted to get my bearings and get here in plenty of time. So I've just parked up, paid for my parking, and I now have about 10 minutes. So I am going to listen to my audiobook. I'm listening to The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry. I think that's what it is. By Rachel Joyce, I believe. And this was recommended to me by some knitty friends. And I absolutely love it. And I love the narration. And I'm allowing myself it in like 15-minute bursts because I just absolutely love it and I don't want it to end. So I've been reading this for a long time, but recommend it. It's a brilliant story. Right, I'm going to listen to that and I'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Hello. There's also bunny honks. Hey. Hi. I missed you too. It is now 3:15 and I've just arrived back home, so done 2 schools. I'm having a nice cup of tea because I I need to decompress for 15 minutes before I open up the laptop again. But on the way home, I did pop into Asda's, which is a UK supermarket. We don't have one near where I live, but I work in our nearest city. So yeah, it was on the outskirts, so I popped in there. And I bought 2 books, which I thought I'd share with you. So the first one, hold on, I need to put my glasses on because I can't read a thing. So the first one is The Maid by Nita Prose, and it's a bit of a whodunit, so quite fancy that one. And the other one was Mad Honey, and this says Jodie Picoult and Jennifer Finney Boylan. So yeah, and this one looks really good. I really enjoy Jodie Picoult's books. Haven't read one for quite a long time, but what I find is she takes something quite controversial and she gets you feeling quite differently about the subject, which I always find quite interesting. But this one says, the body of an 18-year-old girl is found at the bottom of the stairs in her family home. Only 2 people know the truth behind what happened. One of them is dead and the other is your son. So yeah, so I've got a couple of books. They were dirt cheap, like £4 each or something. So yeah, have you read either of these? Which one should I start with? I'm going to just have a look at both first pages and see what grabs my attention. So I'm going to do that while I have my cup of tea, and yeah, I will report back. Anyway, that's my plan for the day. So yeah, as I said, I've got to going to have 15 minutes, just have a cup of tea and kind of decompress, and then I'm going to get back on the laptop. I've got some paperwork I need to do, I've got some reports, some reviews I need to do, some emails to write, and I will get back to you later when my time is more my own. Anyway, catch up soon. It's now a little bit later. It is now 6:20. It's starting to get a bit dark and we're beginning to lose the light here, but I wanted to pop on and have a little chat with you. I've popped my ranunculus on because yeah, even though it was a warm start, I've got a bit cold, but it could be that I've just been sat writing emails and doing report reviews that I've got a bit chilly, so I've got my jumper on. I started The Maid. It's enjoyable. I've done the first chapter and I really like it, so it feels like it's going to be quite an easy read, which is probably what I need right now. So I will read a few more chapters and then report back on that. I would love to know what you're reading at the moment as well, or what audiobook you're listening to, so do let me know, because you know, I'm always on the lookout for new things to pick up and read. I thought I would just also hop on and tell you that I'm on the toe of my sock. So I started these socks a few days ago. It's a pattern by Nancy Wheeler, who has the Knit Sip Happy podcast, and these are the Swiss Dot Shorties, although I'm making mine slightly longer. And yeah, they're knitting up really nicely. Love the colour changing on them. So I'm at the toe now. But yeah, really loving them. I'm going to block this one because, am I in focus? Yes. I'm going to block this one because I can't wait to have a pair of socks before I block them. Are you like that, or do you knit them both and then block them? I like to just have one that I can look at and go, oh, it looks so nice and neat, and it kind of spurs me on to do the second sock. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on with that and get that finished and hopefully blocked this evening. So I'm going to sign off now. I've got a bit of a headache. I think I've looked at the screen for a bit too long, and I'm going to have a nice glass of water and something to eat. I think that will sort me out and then relax for the rest of the day. So let me know what you're knitting on and what your plans are. Yeah, I look forward to spending a bit of time with you tomorrow. Anyway, until then,